Recording.
Okay.
Okay, welcome to Let Me Tell You a Story, episode 3. It has been some time.
To record. Took so long to record another one.
Okay,
Okay.
so this story is quite famous in China. It's a real story. Okay,
In China.
yes. Until now, this story is still, according to the police, is unsolved case. But I follow some other channel, right? Those seafood channel. So the seafood actually has an ending already.
Huh?
Yes. Later
The seafood have the ending, but the
Yes.
police never.
Yes, because she find out about the story from the spirit side.
Oh,
That what really happened. Okay. So, okay, I have quite a long story because even I type up it's like 3-page A4 paper. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Okay, this story. Let me see. Wait, this one. Okay.
Happened in China in which city?
Okay. Okay, so in 1996,
1996.
January 19, at the Nanjing University, there's this student, okay, Tiao Aiqing, her name, right? Because the dormitory roommate, her roommate, right, in the dormitory used an induction cooker, which was against the regulation of the university. So the teacher penalized both her and her roommate for a fine. So she was unhappy lah. So she went out for a stroll, but she never returned.
She went out for a.
She walk she go outside walk, but she never returned. Okay. She was found 10 days later. Okay. On the January 19 morning, a cleaner first discovered her body parts in a trash bag. Her body was cut into over 2,000 pieces, cooked, and dumped into multiple trash bags into different locations.
Cook?
Yes.
Like all part or ni some part cook, some part
all cooked.
raw? All cook, what?
Yes. So the body was cut. Imagine how small the body is. Cut into 2,000 pieces. I also cannot imagine. Right.
Don't cry, honey. Don't cry.
So,
we'll touch her.
To date, the case remained unsolved. However, today, the story, we look at the case from a supernatural perspective, which offer explanation on who killed the girl and why.
And why?
Yes.
But the one that died is only this one girl.
Yeah,
the roommate never died.
No. So on January 19, a road cleaner found the bag, right, at Nanjing Huaqiao Road.
So Nanjing lah.
Yes. Inside the bag, she found small pieces of neatly cut and cooked meat.
Wow.
She thought it was her lucky day. Wow, some store owner must have forgotten the meat there. Okay. So she brought it home and started to clean the meat for a nice meal.
But you said the meat already cooked,
Yes. She then found 3 fingers among those cut meats and was totally freaked out.
Okay.
Of course, she called the police. That started the famous 1.19 corpse mutilation case.
1.19.
The January 19th. Okay. So after the case was made, in the next few days, the police found more bags of meat and internal organs within the Nanjing city and nearby the Nanjing University. Okay. Forensic examination confirmed that the victim was a woman based on the body pieces, characteristic, and muscle tissues. Later on, the head and the clothing were found covered in a blanket. Okay, the clothing was neatly folded and stacked, and the cutting of the body's meat was extremely clean and tidy. It was as if the killer took pleasure in doing it. So at this point, the forensic department could piece together the whole body, and the police were able to identify the victim as Nanjing University 18 years old first year student. Her parents were advised by the police not to view her remains as it would be extremely
Shock lah.
traumatizing
Traumatized.
because it's
Damage.
imagine a human puzzle 2000 piece piece together to form the body.
I'm sure some part also are missing lah. Cannot
It's
be
better for the parents not to
tak to know lah.
see because you don't want that kind of image of your kids, right?
Yeah.
In your brain after she died. So during those days, there were very few public surveillance cameras in China, right?
Yeah.
To 1996 only. The police formed a special task force to investigate the case and was only disbanded 3 months later. Initially, the case was not made public, but later the victim's photo was published, right? So all the students were investigated and must provide an alibi for the night that she was murdered. So every student, they go and check. So make sure, where are you that night? Where are you that night? All students asked. All her social circle friends were investigated, but they found no leads. The police then suspect it was a random act. Okay, so the police offer rewards for any information regarding the case. Now, initially, the police announced that they would solve the case in 48 hours. But 24 years have passed and the case remained unsolved. So that is the background for this horrific corpse mutilation case. Right? Now, we look at this case from the paranormal perspective. Right? What I say after this, you may regard it as a pure fiction. So, on YouTube, there is this blogger. She claims to have connection with the afterworld and the gods and could obtain information regarding this case. Okay? Normally, it would be easy for her to just summon the spirit of the victim, but according to her, the victim's soul has already dissipated and
Dissipated
gone, like disappeared into thin air already. Cannot be summoned anymore. So that was the main reason why different psychic during that time, right, failed to contact her soul at that time.
Why? Because he already like kena cut.
Gone away, the soul gone, totally gone from the world. There is a reason why it was gone. Later on, the story say. So the next alternative, right, this blogger, she also considered Sifu, was for her to check the afterwards record. Okay? So the record, according to her, was not in writing, but more like a form of energy, and the energy was already very weak. But from this record and the help of some deities or supreme beings, they reconstructed the whole case. Okay? So through psychic communication with the deities, the killer was a man about 35 years old.
At that time?
Yes. He's tall, skinny, and wore glasses. Okay? This man, right, he relies on medication for long term. He has mental illness.
Psycho lah.
Or drug habits. Okay, he mentally sick one. He need to take medicine. Right? So when he carried out the crime, he was in a state of trance. Unconscious of what he was doing. And the victim, right, was actually picked out randomly. Right? So what happened? During that fateful night, the victim had a quarrel with her roommates, right? And she was walking alone, feeling down in the street of Nanjing. Unaware that she was already in a small alley and the sky was already getting dark. Right? So this is what happened. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a guy tackled her to the ground. Okay? Out of instinct, right, she tried to scream. But her mouth was slightly covered by the attacker. Yeah? She opens her eyes widely, trying to identify the guy. She was sure she had never seen the guy before. She struggled fiercely, but then her tiny body was no match for the attacker. So the guy brought her to his home. The victim by now has already lost her will to resist. Okay?
Unconscious.
Not unconscious, but she like give up already. She said that's it already. So during the journey, she fought hard, right? But she realized the guy was emotionless and never said a word. As if he was a killing machine.
Wow.
She was tortured by the guy and eventually swallowed her last breath. Till death, she could not understand why. Why her? Right? So after she died, the attacker suddenly came to his senses. It's like she was in a trance when he killed her. But after she died, she like, hey, what did I do? You know, he looked at the girl and he realized that he had killed a person. Okay, he looked in the mirror and saw his bloodshot eyes, and his clothes was covered with blood. He tried to recall what happened, but couldn't, as he remembers nothing. Okay, he doesn't know who she was, where she came from, or how she ended up in his house. This was not the first time he has lost his memories of his whereabouts. It's not the first time already. It's like memory lost. He took the meds he had on the side table of his bed, right? Wishing everything was not real. It's like, wow, he saw the body in the bedroom. He's covered with blood. Then he take the medicine. Okay, the medicine made him sleep, but when he woke up, the girl was still laying motionless in front of him. So it was not a dream.
But haven't been cut, right?
Haven't cut. So he cried, and thought, what could he do? Because he don't know what happened. How come this girl died in my house? Right? What should he do? He was thinking, do I go and confess and give myself up? No. Burn the victim? No, there will be smell, right? Cannot. Throw away the body? You see, the body is big and will draw attention easily. Then his vision fixed on the knife in his kitchen. Yes, he think, cut it into many small pieces, then nobody will recognize what it was. He recalled those human anatomy books he read before and proceed to cut up the body. Okay? Time was suddenly blurred and become unreal. He cut up the body like it was some sort of ritual. Unaware it was him doing it, or was it the devil doing it through his hands? You know? When he was finally done, he separated the meat into different bags. The meat was also cooked to get rid of the blood as much as possible. He then disposed of the bags in different locations. He was still hopeful that his crime would not be discovered. Over the next few days, through the local news, he realized his victim was a university student. Her grieving family drew out his conscience, and he was deeply remorseful. Right? He was not a bad person, and was a pitiful one actually. From young, right, he was dumped into an orphanage, and later the state-run care home, right, deemed him to be mentally ill, and he spent few years in a mental institution. So at the age of 35, he has nothing and relies on medicine to keep himself sober, surviving on little social welfare. He had no friends, and his only hobby was reading books about medical studies. After the incident, right, he lived in fear every day. The whole episode, right, felt unreal, and he could not believe he had done such horrible things. So finally, you know what he do? He killed himself by laying over a train track. He doesn't want to surrender himself and face the fury and judgment of the people. He chose to kill himself. He went to a train track, he lay down and let the train run over him.
So he died.
So the police after he died, right, found his remains, right? And the only ID they found to identify him was his booklet about his mental illness. He has a booklet that certifies he's a mental patient.
Have ID?
The ID is the only booklet.
Oh.
He has no family or friends.
Oh.
Nobody could link him to the horrific crime he committed. Nobody has any idea that this dead man is actually the one who killed the student. Right? Now, everything happened for a reason. So in this case, right, the girl's past life during the Ming Dynasty was a butcher. She had no pity nor compassion for the animals she slaughtered. Because she's a butcher, right? Every animal's head was cut off and the body was cut into pieces. She can't remember how many animals she had killed in her life as a butcher, as the number doesn't matter to her. These animals were just food for human, that's all.
Yeah.
Right, for butcher, right? She also kept a cow from young. And the cow has diligently worked for her. Although the cow has already gotten used to her killings of her own kind, the cow firmly believes he was different from the rest of the animal.
Yeah, because already become the pet lah.
Yeah, he was bred and raised by her, right? So to her, he must be different. He think like that. He should be like family to her. But to her, he was no different to other animals. The cow family, the cow, right, finally got his chance to reincarnate as human. So he was also slaughtered by the girl. So he reincarnated as a human, right? He was born with his own abomination and hate, accompanied by all the wrath and the hate of those animals he witnessed murdered by his owner. Right? So this life, his mission was to kill the butcher, using the same method the butcher did to him.
Oh, so become the 35 years old man lah.
Yes. So that's their past life relationship. So the blogger, right, the YouTube blogger, the Sifu, explained that, is it true we cannot escape our past life karma? Right? She said, we only have 30% linkage to our past life karma, and this karma will manifest before 30 years old. Okay? It also depends on the karma of our parents and grandparents. A lot of karma could be avoided. But in this 1.19 case, right, the day and the time it happened was very unique. The magnetic field has resonated with all the wrath of the animals she had killed in her past life. As a result, her soul was totally wiped out and had no chance to reincarnate anymore. Somehow all the energy of the animal he killed come together during that time, that day. And the energy field is so huge, right? It just destroyed her soul after she died.
Then it's like so gone like that.
Yeah, she gone. So at that point, right, the karma incurred in her past life was balanced off with her soul's destruction. So her conclusion is, karma is real and fair. So that is the story of the 1.19 Nanjing corpse mutilation case.
Then how about the 35 years old man that already died?
He died.
The soul?
He gone. The soul, I don't know lah. He never say about the soul. Maybe he get to reincarnate again. Yeah.
Like that count like zero. We start from zero karma again. Like if he
maybe he
born into like
born to
something,
someone else. Yeah.
then start from zero again. Because he already done his mission.
Clear the mission already.
So if this is what I'm thinking about. The woman, the soul already like gone, right? So it's not good, also not bad. We cannot say it's good. We cannot also say it's bad.
It's fair lah, like the Sifu say. It's fair lah.
Gone like that.
You kill all the animals, right? In the end, the karma catch up with you, right?
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
If like one soul gone, It's not good. It's also not bad. Kau nak apa?
So what's the moral of the story?
The moral story is it all the butcher also will face the same thing?
Possible. Of course, to me personally, I felt, because I don't want to offend people who work in the job, right?
Yeah.
There will be someone who be in charge of killing animals, right? Because humans eat meat. So.
But the butcher, the Shifu also say 30% on meal the karma.
30%
and also
linkage.
depend on the
the
also
parents,
depend on
karma.
the parents, the
Karma, to me, is a very complicated thing because it has too many links. Because you're born to this world, you're not alone. Right? You have parents, you have grandparents. Does their karma is linked to you also? So
this is also what I read of. If you have enemy on the past, it's really possible that in this life, your enemy also come with you, no? You meet your own enemy from the past also.
Yeah. Everybody you meet has a reason.
That's why don't create any enemy. That one I saw on TikTok.
The conversation we got, the book say that nothing, there's no accident in God's world. Yeah, everything has a reason. Yeah.
I should think like that. Every time I worry over something, everything must come with a reason.
Yes, like you stomachache because you eat a lot of ice cream. That's why you stomachache.
Because I haven't tongue time. It's not because I scream. Oh, wait. I heard karma also. Beside the enemy also. So it say the one that I did also say. That's why don't create any enemy. Try to not owe to anyone. So in the next life you get
easy lah. Just
easy to
be
say, right?
a good person. It's hard to not make enemy lah. Yeah, you sure you what how you define enemy? If you quarrel with your neighbor, is it making enemy? But if your neighbor is an asshole, you sure quarrel your neighbor. Enemy, like maybe like don't hurt people, like chop people, curse people, go die. But quarrel is cannot avoid one. But you must have the good thoughts. Be an upright person.
Like sometimes I annoy you. You also not angry with me. I still.
I don't agree with you. I only stretch your leg.
Okay.
So the thing is, karma is something like what the Confucius say is like every day they reflect on their behavior. The Confucius say 吾日三省吾身. This one I don't understand, right? Means every day I actually reflect on my conduct and my behavior 3 times,
We must do 3 times. We supposed
say
to
must
do.
lah. This is
We
the
supposed
Confucius
to
I
do
read last time
3
before. So they say they really do that to make sure their conduct is correct and proper.
3 times must think properly.
Okay, so repeat after me. 吾日三省吾身. Yes. Means every day you reflect of your conduct 3 times.
I must reflect on that.
Reflect. Do you scold people or not?
I never scold people. But I admit every time I annoy about patient to me.
Go watch porn and all.
No, it's Oppa. I was only on the side.
Yeah, so I reflect on my conduct.
Yeah, you reflect on your conduct. Why men think about porn every second on the how many seconds that one?
Who say every second?
No, the scientists say men think about porn few seconds, once every few seconds, something like that.
That is a scientist lah. Not all the men. It's that scientist. Why got so free every few seconds think about porn one? There's something wrong with you already.
You.
No, not me.
cut karma on that on liking a porn
Oh,
about.
that one you must talk to the Buddhist. Buddhists will say it's definitely karma, bad karma. Because porn
yeah.
cannot see porn.
Yeah. All the wife will support them. Support them.
But some wife also watch porn.
About the sifu who say like that, yeah. So must have the police also must have the record of 35 years old man who decide to suicide. No?
You just have to record like someone suicide, but they will never know that the man is the person who committed the crime. Right. Yeah.
But
So
never,
yeah,
the
that
sifu never say like he suicide long after that or just
but
like
karma is a very weird thing. Like in this life, there's this butcher. Yeah. So he worked as a butcher, right? So is it he bad karma? What if his past life, all the animal he killed this life, is the animal that made him die? Then he come back, he is to kill them all as a butcher.
Reincarnate, yeah. If the person die and reincarnate, yeah, it's not like right away they reborn, right?
I don't think it's right away.
Because the butcher, yeah, is on the Ming Dynasty, right?
Yeah.
But the cow, yeah, born first before the girl. You got what I mean?
But the thing is, I find that maybe it's because in the God's world, the time different. Chinese book long time already they say it. 山中仅一日，世上几千年. Means in the mountain only one day, but in our mortal world, normal world, few thousand years already. So in the God's world, it might one day only, already so long past at our earth now. So maybe he died, it's like to the God, he next day already reincarnate. But our world, it takes 100 years. Yeah, it could be.
Is it possible before the soul reincarnate reborn, they also punish the soul? Because I saw on the Chinese last time the movie have like
there are some
hell number in
there are some judgment.
That's why it takes time.
There are some judgment of the soul conduct also. Yeah, if you believe the system of the afterworld, because
that one
the
is
Chinese
actually Buddhist or Tao?
Buddhist, the Chinese belief, the Buddhist system believe that is the 冥界 it's like you have to face judgment, then they will see what you do in your whole life. There is this mirror, you stand there, the mirror actually show what you did in your whole life. Everything flash through very fast. Then the God, the judge, say, "Wow, you not bad. You has been a good person in your whole life. Although sometimes you watch porn, still you do a lot of good things and help people. So next life, you can become a human again, born to a modest family,
and become a porn star." Because he was porn.
No. So, yeah lah. Don't care whether got
Maybe
afterlife or not lah. I don't think so far. Just as long as you live this life, just be a good person. It's very important. Because everyone thinks like that, the whole world is a better world, right?
At this age,
don't cheat
I think like
people, don't scam people.
Live peaceful is the goal for now. Not for now. I mean, I touch the level when I feel like I just want to live peaceful only. Peaceful, happily, peaceful.
Yeah, peaceful. Yes.
Not kacau people not kacau me. Just like that. My goal.
Yeah, people kacau you how?
Angry lah. I try to not kacau people, so people not kacau me. Now I feel like that.
Yeah. So that is the today's story.
So today's story is about the karma link between soul. And how this is the third record, right?
Yeah, third
we
story.
Must tell anyone who listen to this record when we will record for the fourth one.
I don't know.
Approximately Like
I
next
must
week
find
or depend on the mood.
yeah, I must find a good story first. Yeah. It's like making movies. You don't make shit movie with lousy script. Make sure you get a good script, then you make the movie.
It's more like depend on the mood one. Depend on.
So I don't rely on the YouTube to makan. So,
yeah, it's depend on the mood. You want to post lah. Not post lah.
I don't expect my channel suddenly become so popular, right? I'm not supernatural combustion, no. A lot of subscriber one. I got 10 view only. Wow, I got 10 view. Happy already. But it's okay lah, just to share some story. You can listen before you sleep, so you can get nightmares.
I always have nightmares. Every time you tell me story.
Yeah. Because I think you are the sensitive type. Your channel, like your radio antenna, more sensitive. You pick up the spirit frequency more easy than other people.
No lah.
That's why you have all the your dream is like Netflix one. Every time you tell me, wow, got drama one, got story one.
Maybe because I think too much before I sleep, Baba. Then it get to my dream.
Yeah. There you go. You should think good things before you sleep.
But the scary, you know like that, yeah. But you tell me story, like the Nanjing that one. You see the face that one. Then it got in my head. Then I cannot sleep. Then I dream that.
What face?
The one we take picture at the
aisle.
Then really low. Night after that, I dream something about spirit low.
Yeah, you told me right. The spirit, a lot of spirit surrounding you. Yeah. So what happened is we went to Nanjing. What last month?
That one is the Lao Men Tong or different?
Lao Men Tong.
Lao Men Tong.
Yeah, Lao Men Tong. So what happened is
other shopping street.
For those who are listening, we went to Nanjing and
same city with the story just now.
Yeah, actually same city. So we went to this place. It's quite famous one. Most people, tourists would like to go. It's called Lao Men Tong. Yeah. They have like nice old style building, but also very trendy. A lot of pubs, restaurant, a lot of shops. Nice to shop. So we were at this alley. As I like
back alley.
Back alley. I like there is a lot of alley inside there one, right? Like, so I saw this alley. There is this nobody inside, and then not say totally dark, but there is one street lamp, right?
On the middle of the alley.
Middle of the alley. So I see, straight away in my mind, I see the composition. Okay, you go there, you stand this side. Okay,
take picture.
Then you face how, then I take a picture. But something happened, and I didn't tell my wife because, when I use the camera to pre-focus, right? Before I press the button, so there is one like small little square, like a square, right? That like face ID lah. So they ID your face, right? So they detect your face. But before I shoot the picture, I realized the face detection went to her right side, like few meters away, Okay. So I was like, wow, shit! Is that what a shit, yeah, right? I just act like nothing happened. I just okay, ready, then I take picture because I straight away touch on your face again to lock focus on your face, then I take picture.
Is it on the direction when I saw? Because I see.
No, it's like beside you only.
So
it's like you're at the same level. Okay, but maybe like 2 meters away from you.
Okay, but not on the direction that I see.
No.
My eyes see this one. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
So it's like there is a spirit there lah. So the camera somehow detect another face. So after I go back to hotel, then I tell my wife. Then Diana that night she got the dream, nightmare. A lot of spirits surround her. It's like they try to talk to her, but she don't know what they were talking.
No, it's like I try to avoid them talking They're talking to each other and talk to me.
Mm.
Then like gather like that lor ba.
Oh.
Then I said I feel scared like I squat down like that.
Oh.
Don't talk to me.
What
Oh
if
my
they're
god, I
trying to
feel
tell you the
something.
total number, then you don't want to listen?
Yeah, what I must train myself, yeah.
No, next time don't
Next time
scare
in
lah.
dream to say like, can you give me the number,
Say
please?
what?
6 number or 4
I
number?
say, what you trying to tell me? But that day I saw another YouTube. They say that spirit has no language barrier. There's no problem like a Korean ghost can talk to you if they want to talk to you. He said it's through the mind, a kind of consciousness.
The point is, yeah, no need to tell me about anything that I not in. Later I think, then become my nightmare.
But Nanjing, you must understand the history, right? During the World War II,
yeah,
right?
a lot
So many people was murdered. Right?
A lot of place is haunted. So
a lot of place might have lingering spirits. Yeah. So if you go Nanjing, don't try to be funny,
especially the city wall. City wall is so scary.
As long as the place got history, everywhere got ghosts lah. As long as you remain respectful, the ghosts also don't disturb you. But okay lah, you just have the dream and then nothing happened.
What do you think? Nothing happened. Few days I cannot sleep. First day, second day. That one is second day, right?
Yeah, I don't know which day.
Second day. That one is second and the third day. But common lah. Every time. First time always like that at the hotel.
It's okay. You cannot sleep, but I sleep very well. The only thing is the last one, the most scary is the one that is first story lah. The one I kena chala one.
Which one?
The bicycle, that one.
You already mentioned on the second record.
Is it second record?
Yeah.
I thought it's the first recording.
I forgot that. Between first or second record.
Yeah, my bicycle story.
That's why no need to go to cycle. Don't cycle midnight, especially alone.
I think last time because I cycle, I sing. That attract the spirit.
What do you mean?
People say you nighttime don't whistle, don't sing. If you're alone and walking in the dark.
Huh? At the time you singing?
I think so. Nobody will, I just sing. Then after that, I think the spirit hear my singing so good one. Want to follow me and listen to me singing.
No relation lah. Just look. That one means looking for trouble lah.
Yeah. So.
The point is don't look for trouble. Live peacefully. Try to not kacau people and spirit. So we not kena kacau. Just like that.
Yeah.
That is the moral story of the third record that we're doing now.
Be a good person.
Be a good person.
You will be protected by the gods.
And be a relaxed person also. No need to stress about everything. No need to think. I say like that, but I also think so much.
Okay, so that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
See you. Don't know when.
Don't know when also. Hopefully I find a good story, or if you have any good story that you want me to share your story, you can email us, right?
Or leave comment. Leave
comments. Then I will share your stories.
Or contact us personally. If you know our contact. If you know our contact.
Wow, I'm not full time doing this. Better don't call me directly. Okay, that's all, folks.